video will focus on digitizing your photos or paintings of all sizes. Small photos are pretty easy. You can just scan them on your scanner, or you can take a shoebox of photos to Target or CVS or your local photo shop and sit and scan them. But what if they're in an album? And what if you're trying to capture pictures or paintings that are larger than 8.5 by 11? What about the detail of great-grandma's quilt? What if the photo you want to scan is in a book at your library? What if it's the genealogy page of your family Bible that's never left Grandma's house? There are a few ways to do this. You can simply take a picture of a picture using a digital camera. Here are a few things to keep in mind. Use a tripod. No matter how hard you try, 9 out of 10 times, you will not get a clear, crisp shot unless you use a tripod. Just breathing while your camera lets in enough light for a detailed shot will limit how much you can blow up your digital photo and how it will look on a big screen or printed in the future. Use fine or large picture settings for the best detail preservation. And you'll need to get the lighting correct without angling your shot. Shoot during the day and you'll get reflection from windows. Shoot at night and you'll get flash reflections. If you shoot from an angle to avoid flash or reflections, then you'll distort your image. You can use a professional studio setup and get the proper soft lighting. You have one of these, right? If you don't already own a professional studio setup, there is a better way to spend your money and get a digital copy of your photos. You can use a scanner printer, and many of those work as long as there's not too much reflection and the photo is small enough to fit on the bed of the scanner and you can close the lid. Otherwise you'll get distortion, black backlighting, and you'll need a program to piece it all together. You'll also need to learn all about pixels per inch or resolution settings and file types so you can scan and preserve to the quality necessary for video or to reprint it in the future. By far the easiest way to get a great image is to use a flip pal. This is a genealogist's best friend. It's portable, easy, and versatile. Get it by going to treasuredarchives.com and click on the links page. Let's go through it. With your flip pal you get everything you need. You don't even need a computer to digitize your photos and keepsakes. The basic package comes with batteries, SD card, and a card reader. You can choose to get a carrying case and additional software like I did, and I will say that you'll carry it around a lot. To visit family and friends, family gatherings like reunions, the local library or the local genealogy library. You can also get screen covers, labeling pen, clings, cleaning cloth, Wi-Fi card, and a storage drive. The basic flip pal software is built into the SD card, so each time you plug it into a computer, all the software is right there. That means there's no big download. It works with Windows or Mac, anything with a USB or SanDisk card outlet, or use the Wi-Fi card to go to an iPad. You could scan a portrait or tapestry while it's hanging on the wall, but it's easier to lay it down. Think of it in a large grid and scan it in sections or bits of the grid at a time, making sure that you overlap each section. When you're finished, plug the card or card reader into your computer. That can be at home or your kid's computer or your library computer or your work computer because nothing needs to be downloaded. And you can even stitch your large items together and save them on your card so nothing is left behind on a public computer. You'll see the card recognized and the toolbox at the bottom holds the flip pal software. Click on it and then click on Stitch. Then you'll see the photos to be imported or stitched. Click on the first one, and then while holding the Shift key, click on the last one you want included in your stitch. Click Open. Flip pal first loads all the images into a single file, and then it'll go through a 5-step process. The more scans you took of your image, meaning the larger the image, which you could do anything all the way up to a quilt, an entire quilt if you wanted to. But the more scans you take of your image, the longer this step will take. Voila! Your picture is now complete. Now go back to your card, and you'll see among the original scans, you'll see a file for your stitched photo. It's usually at the bottom. Look to the left at the location and you'll notice that it's on the card, not the computer. Now's the time when you can rename it so you can locate it at a later time. Right click and rename. We'll just call this Grandma. And now you can close the card, safely remove it, and walk away without leaving anything behind. Be sure to check your scan and stitch before leaving your original wherever your original is located. Imagining a grid with overlaps takes a bit of practice, so you won't want to leave your original until you know you've captured it all. Here's an example of one that I did where I just didn't capture the overlap well enough, and then I went back and redid it, and that was easy enough to do. Good luck! Enjoy your flip pal, and don't forget to visit treasuredarchives.com. Go to our links page to get your own flip pal. Thanks for watching.